I just like seeing people happy with the food because I prefer to have really good food that makes me smile and feel awesome and nostalgic of when I was younger. So if I can do that, it makes me super happy.
Oh, thank you.
My name is Carly Miller and I'm the owner of Rebelz Food Truck. Owning a food truck was something I kind of wanted to do when I was a little younger. Around like 8th grade, I kind of decided that I wanted to do something in the food business industry, and then I researched it a little bit and I decided I wanted to do a food truck because I could go anywhere I wanted, meet a bunch of people, try new things, and not be just stuck in one area. I told my mom and she's like, "Are you sure that's what you want to do?" I was like, "Yeah, I think this is what I want to do." And then she was like my #1 supporter, and then I told my dad and he's like, "Okay, well you gotta put some effort into it." So I went and I got a job at Arby's when I turned like 15, 16 because I needed the experience. And I was suddenly like, okay, the real world's crazy. I make so much in an hour and there's so many people and the food service is crazier than I originally thought it was. But they've been pretty supportive, especially as I got older and I really built to it and I saved money and I was looking hard about where I would go, my menu, my business plan. Everyone was super supportive for me and I appreciate that. The whole entire truck is family owned, basically, run with my sister, my brother, my mom, and my dad. Occasionally my older brother comes around. It would not work without my family. Okay, so I have a twin brother, his name is Parker. He typically is not really inside. He does my front desk because he's really great with people and customer service. He does taking money and taking orders. Sometimes he'll come and he'll change my garbage or help get me stuff. My sister, Erin Lee, she's 14 months older than me, and she is my fry gal. She's actually, I consider her my sous chef because I took her on in my 2nd season and started training her really intensively, and she does a lot of helping with behind the scenes prepping, making sure that I have lists of things that I need when I go and do stock. She makes sure that the fry station's running well, and occasionally she does topping, but she's very comfortable right there. That's her vibe. It would not work without my family. Starting a business is really hard. I think the best thing to do is to start it with family because that's the people you trust, that's the people you know. They're gonna care about your business just as much as you do because it's my dream. Like, I care about it the most, but if I got anyone off the street, they wouldn't understand as well as my sister who's grown up with me and knows how much I care about this. Rebelz is after my cat Rebel I had when I was a lot younger. I really liked cats and I rescued him from like my neighbor's yard, and he unfortunately passed away from respiratory issues, and I wanted to keep him in memory because it was a part of myself and a point in my life that I wanted to continue to try and be the same person. And Rebelz is Rebel without a cause, if you know the show, and Rebelz is meant to be like I'm rebelling and doing things a little different, a little cooler, I think. We had to find the truck first and foremost, and we had to go all the way to Delaware to get this thing. Once we got it, we had to bring it back home because it did not look like this. So we got my friend Bex, she painted it for me and helped me design it. After the interior looked nice, I had to figure out generators. I never knew anything about sewage, water, electric, generators. So I had to learn quite a lot about that. I learned how to change tires and oil and stuff like that. I pulled the grill out because I didn't want to do open flame because I felt that was too dangerous. And we had 2 fryers, a griddle, 2 burners, and like a really small sink station. And then I had to decide what my tabletop equipment was going to be, my refrigeration. As we got opened, I learned how to do things a little different to make things easier and more effective, more efficient for fast services.
Shane!
What kind of food do you serve?
I have these fresh cut fries that I do awesome toppings like barbecue pulled pork, buffalo chicken. One of the most famous ones is cheese. We just put our cheese sauce on top or on the sides if they want to dip it. Buffalo chicken and cheese with a stripe. We do mac and cheeses, pierogi lines. We have our own pierogi called buffalogi that is really cool. It's deep fried. You get buffalo chicken with our own buffalo sauce. But recently our barbecue pork kind of grew with a little bit of popularity. So people do barbecue pork with the cheese and the barbecue sauce on top. And sometimes we do chili and cheese for the colder weather.
Do you have a recipe that you find that people really like?
Everybody loves the cheese sauce. It's very secret and very unique. I make it fresh. A recipe that everyone really likes. Probably say the buffalogies. It was custom made. We were at a brewery once and we were just doing butter and onion pierogi, which is traditional. And a customer wanted to try our buffalo chicken and cheese on it. So I was surprised and I put it together and I said, this looks really cool. And then suddenly it became one of our most popular items.
What do you like about cooking?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things I like about cooking. Probably my favorite thing is making a recipe, but innovating it in a way that is more to me. Like you take a chili recipe or anything like that, and then I just make my own spin off of it, or just zhuzh it up to be different. I do have like a regular stuff we always have, fries, pierogies, typically sometimes a sandwich, but whenever I want to be like a little creative, I'll switch it up. Recently I was getting into rice. I did a capsa for some college students and they really liked it. Occasionally I will do like a taco. I've done a chipotle beef taco, pico de galli, and cilantro aioli. I do it very rarely because people really want it. They're like, oh, when's it coming back? And then when it comes back, everyone's super excited. Things like that. I've done lobster mac and cheese, lobster roll. I think probably the craziest thing in my eyes that I've done was beef Huntington, which is, if you know what a beef Wellington is, it's our quarter-pound all-beef hot dog that we deep fry, and then we wrap it in tortilla and deep fry that, so it's like a nacho. And then we put barbecue sauce and cheese on it with a little bit of parsley, and people really like it.
What does it feel like when you're standing at the window and you look out and you see a long line of people?
It's honestly very, I have a feeling of, oh, I'm a little overwhelmed, like this is crazy, there's a whole bunch of people, I don't want them to have to wait very long. And then there's the other half of me that's like, I got this, we know what we're doing, we're confident, we've been doing this for a while. So it's kind of like a feeling of like, ooh, I'm a little nervous, but also we're okay, we're gonna get this done.
What do you like about interacting with customers?
Probably whenever a customer hasn't been around for a while and they might be regular, or whenever I'm in the area, because I'm not always in the same place, they come up to the window and they go, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. I've been dying for your mac and cheese. And they're just super excited to have our food. I get to see kids growing up and I watch them graduate. It's so cool. That gives me energy. Like I get excited and I just love their vibes. It makes me very happy.